My soul needed a savage friend, a weird daredevil, but do you mend? My life became a dead end. Big C got me on the wrong track. Fought the cancer in a cul-de-sac. Lean says bite back. On life's jacked racetrack we react. Lacking the cool, but we lean and we loo.
안녕하세요. 저는 루입니다.
안녕하세요. 저는 레안입니다.
The way I say hello always triggers Lean, so I decided to do it like really cutesy.
It's because they don't see the before. They don't see the Loo of 2 seconds before we press record who's like, nah, whatever. And then it's like, I swear. So your telephone voice comes out.
My H&M voice.
Yeah, it is your H&M voice. Okay, so your show, lady. You're the IU woman.
Okay, so we're going to do IU's Good Day today. We've seen all your comments and recommendations. We have them there. We were overwhelmed by IU recommendations. We're going to try our best. But we decided to start with Good Day just because it's got like a huge view. Like this MV has a massive amount of views. And we just thought, well, this must be like, and this is from a while ago. Was it like 13 years ago or something? So we thought, okay, this is obviously a song that is well loved. So we're going to try this and see what it's like. And then I swear, I promise we're going to try and be more like structured in the recommendations. We might go by era, by her discography. Might make it easier. I don't know. Like, tell us the best way to approach this, guys. Should we go from like her beginning and then go through to her latest? It's going to take us years. Or do we just go to her most favorite all-time hits? So we've got like we're listing out all your recommendations slowly. But yeah, right now we're a little scatterbrained, so we apologize.
Yeah, we don't really know the timeline of IU either. We don't know in which order to watch things, so we're kind of just winging it.
Yeah.
We just as things come up, because it's very hard to know what to search for someone when you literally don't know what to search for someone.
Exactly.
Okay.
But we are trying. But yeah, we'll try to get more organized in the next one. So,
and Lou might cry less because I'm here.
She'll like jag me out of my crying jag.
I watched that video and I was like, that girl is so tech illiterate.
There's like, so now my camera's behaving. Can you see? It's behaving.
Because I jinx it. I swear. I had a wee word with your camera and I was like, if she ever films without me, you be a bitch, okay? You show her who's boss. And now I'm back. It's like high five to me and it's like, I'll behave. You're here.
It hasn't. We've filmed like 6 reactions today. It hasn't acted up once.
It's because I'm here. It's like, hey, Lean, you're my favorite. We know it.
And it's now sleeting outside, and it's still fine. So
it's a massive sunshine is here. That's all it needs is this sunshine. Warm it stay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Savage sunshine. Okay, let's do this.
Sunshine. I like that. Burning the skin clean off the sunbathers. Okay, so this is Good Day. Do you want to just get straight into it then?
Yeah, let's do it. The subtitles.
I've just fixed them, hopefully.
Okay.
They are YouTube translated subtitles. We may have to look up the lyrics if these make zero sense to us. Okay, because not going to lie, sometimes YouTube translations are a little bit iffy.
And it is an older video, so it might not have them. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Christmassy.
Just walking around with a parrot.
Reminds me of my parrot.
She looks so young.
She does. She looks really young. Wow, she's so young.
Opa.
Pause
The parrot calling him Opa is class.
Oh my god! Oh, they just got me.
Opa. Oh, now my camera can't deal. Look, my camera's not
Your
working.
camera's so clear. Oh my god, I'm crying already from that. In a like funny way.
This is laugh crying this time.
That was funny. Oh, you're gonna go back a little because that Opa just sent me.
2 seconds, my cat is crying.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Okay. That parrot is going to talk for the non-brave girl with her crush.
It's so cute.
Okay, oh, we missed it. Didn't go bad far enough. Oh, it still didn't go bad far enough.
Here we go. Oh
I'm guessing translations can't keep up with singing because
Yeah.
they're
We'll switch them off. Let's get the lyrics quickly.
Yeah.
So this is Good Day, IU lyrics. I like you, Opa. What do I do?
Oh, it's what is unrequited love.
It is. Opa doesn't care about her. It's that age, especially when you're so vulnerable.
And you
Just
feel
don't
like
make
a
me
silly
cry.
little girl.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Got
it's first love. It's a first crush. That's what it is.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Okay. Ready.
오늘따라 왜 바람이 또 깎은지 그는 모르는
Is he covered in the parrot's feathers? Like he's been attacked?
I don't know. I haven't.
This is very much a teen anthem for first love. It just feels very teen.
It does. It does. She's got a crush. Yeah.
She does.
하나 못 들은 척 지워버린 척 난 얘기 시작할까 아무 말 못하게 입 맞출까 눈물이 차올라 서로를 끌어 흐르지를 못하게 또 살짝 웃어 내게 왜 이러는지 무슨 말을 하는지 오늘은 또 모든 말도
It's cute and all, but this definitely feels like a song guided by an agency to fit her image and what was sellable music at the time. This feels like it probably was at the start of her career when an agency had more to say than she did.
Could be. It could be.
It feels very girl pop, K-pop, young, like it's aimed at teenage girls. I feel like it's not the IU we've come to know and love with her like deep, heartfelt talking, but at the same time this does speak to young girls. First love, first crush. It just seems very lighthearted and not her kind of writing.
I think it's really interesting to see because I like to go back to an artist's earlier work because you can see their journey. And I think also she was that age with crushes and having first love, and that probably influences like those very first songs that you make. You kind of have that kind of feel to them, you know, that like bubbly pop, light-hearted feel to it. So it's nice to see one of her earlier songs to see where she started and where she's ended. You know what I mean? Well, not ended, but where she's at now. So
she definitely on her journey found her own voice in her own way. I mean, this is cute, but it's not a song I connect to.
yeah. Well, yeah, because we're like in our 40s now.
Hey, you'll be dissing teen pop, right? I've got some teen pop favorites, okay?
Oh, okay.
Lena's mentally still that 15-year-old kid.
True. That was friend zoned by crushes. So I know that feeling. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
하늘 위로 한 번 더 못했던 말 울면서 헤엄치는 나만 나는요 내가 멈춘다 새로 바뀐 내 머리가 별로였는지
I love the humor in this MV. This feels very K-drama. Like you could just pick her straight out of that and put her in a teen K-drama as the main lead.
It is. I love the humor. It just shows, though, that like it's like she has such a good sense of humor, and it comes through. Just the way she acts, the way she's singing it, the lyrics, like the way they've like this. The lyrics. If you just looked at the lyrics, it could be very what's the word? Dry, more like just romance orientated, ballady. But she's taken it and she's made it a little bit more fun, you know. Which I really love, and it's got like a little bit of like showmanship to it as well, like the way it's like set in an artificial town and it's like very Broadway. I like
If you
it.
looked at the lyrics without watching this, you would expect it to be a much more somber, like teen heartbreaky style song.
Yeah,
And then you watch this and it is so obviously like funny, comedic, light-hearted, first crush kind of song.
yeah, exactly. And it's done like with a bit of like humor, like self-depreciating humor.
It does, yeah. Even her cutesy little dance routines, they're done with like an air of like kind of funny cutesy.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
나왔던 옷이 실수였던 건지 아직 모르는 척 기억 안 나는 척 아무 일 없던 것처럼 물어볼까 그냥 나가자고 얘기할까 눈물이 차올라서 고개 들어 흐르지 못하게 또 살짝 웃어 내게 왜 이러는지 무슨 말을 하는지 오늘은 넌 모든 말 저 하늘 위로 한 번도 못했던 말 울면서 헤엄치는 나 몰랐던 말 나는요 오빠가 정말 이런 나를 보고
Before it goes any further, because I'm getting invested in this storyline. I'm like, is the boy gonna like her? This is definitely K-drama worthy because Lean's like, okay, what happens next? I was gonna say the sassy and her personality shone through even then.
Yeah.
She isn't. This is going to sound really insulting to other K-popers. Some K-pop girls can be very flat, and you don't get a true feel of even when they're dancing and they're being flirty and they're doing their coy moves. You don't really get a feel of them, and they feel very flat and very manufactured. Even here, she feels sassy, slightly rebellious, and kind of like that girl next door who's funny but also kind of clap back like she's funny. Like
She
you
is.
get that feeling here.
She is, and I kind of sorry, I've got something stuck in my throat. She kind of also feels to me like, in a way, she's I think speaking to teenagers who get very angsty up in their feelings with a relationship or trying to get a relationship, and she's kind of saying, no, it's okay, you know, it's okay to like have a bit of fun with it and have a bit of a sense of humor with it, and you know, she's bringing that like light-hearted view of like that horrible, awful feeling of having a crush on someone and knowing that they probably might not even like, you know, reciprocate in any way. So
I like how she's also poking fun at something every teen girl has ever done. The changing the clothes a million times, the like thinking, oh, it must have been what I was wearing. I surely couldn't have been me. Like she's kind of poking fun at that confidence you have as a teenager, that naivety where you think maybe it was my hair. Maybe it
Exactly.
wasn't like it couldn't possibly be you. You like him. Why doesn't he like you? It's kind of
Oh,
poking fun at that.
it
The
is.
sheer naivety and confidence of a teenage girl in love.
Yeah, and that like uncertainty and confusion in your brain, and then you asking a million friends, like, what did I do different? What should I have done now?
It's
What
the obsessive persistence too. Nobody obsesses and latches on like a teenage girl with a very big crush.
exactly. Truth.
Been there. Okay.
슬픈 말은 하지 말아요 잘없는 건지 조금 두는 건지 믿을 수가 없는 걸요
I also recognize him. I'm pretty sure he's in K-dramas from the early 2000s. I'm sure I've like watched him.
I think I have too. He does look vaguely familiar. I was thinking that too, and I was trying to like in my head pinpoint which K drama I've seen him in. So
I'm sure he's one of the ones that had the side sweep. Remember they all went through that hair phase where it was like and then sticky up. I'm sure he was one of them.
could be.
눈물은 나오는 내 발짝 웃어 네 앞을 나서 난 그게 웃어 내가 왜 이러는지 부끄럼도 없는지 자존심은 굳게 접어 하늘 위로 한 번도 못했던 말 언제든 다시
Hi.
나는요 오빠가 좋은가
Ah.
I'm in my
Right, let's just go follow him out and kick him down the stairs, okay?
The good old head pat. Oh,
I'll pat him in the back of the head, help him on his way. Like, oh,
how can you turn down IU? Hello.
I know, I like how cute and sweet she is, and even though she does seem very young in this, and he seems way too old for that was a good move actually, Opa. You had sense about you were like, she's very young and I'm very not young. I will be the good boy here. Okay, we take it back. We won't push down the stairs.
She also does the what do they call it? Agio very well in this.
Agio.
Agio. She does.
I
it
never
really
know how
well in
to
this.
say that. She
Neither
does.
do I.
Okay. We shall call him Opa because we don't know who he is.
Yes. Goodbye, Opa.
Annyeong, Opa.
Annyeong.
See you in 20
She
years.
deserves better.
She does. And that head patting crap.
Wow, that's a good note.
이렇게 좋은 날
Very Disney movie.
Yeah.
There's him having these regrets a little too late.
He's gonna regret it later. Pause.
I like how this plays out like a little movie. It's giving me major Disney vibes.
Yeah, it is. And I'm wondering if the other guy's like, what do you call it? Like a Cupid or like you have in the K dramas and stuff. You have like your little mythical person who's trying to set you up or help you out in life. So
I don't know. I kind of get the vibe. You know how they used to in the old movies always have like the narrator that kind of followed and was like
Yeah,
the voice
that's
of your
true.
life. We're getting
Yeah.
the feeling he's the voice of her life. He plays the song of like in that kind of way. They
Could
always used to
be.
have that dude who's like, and Jonathan didn't know that today would be the last day that he took the bus. That person walking around. Or there's a movie where there's 3 black women that sing that wee thing. I can't think what movie it is, but they're like, and he didn't know it. Like, and follow him around. That's what vibes this guy gives me.
Yeah, that's true. Exactly.
It's cute though. I like the mood.
I feel like there
of
might be
it.
even more meaning to unpack in this that we've probably missed.
Oh,
That probably
definitely.
links to her other stuff, like themes that run through her work, because she's always about that.
Because we don't know her back like much about this era. We don't know
Yeah.
anything about it. We're just taking it as face value as this.
I know.
We're probably missing millions.
I know. I'm out of my comfort zone. Please be kind to us, UNers, because like with BTS, I know what their little like what each things like the men in black in there are the haters usually in the MVs, and there's usually a child in the MVs that represents army. But for this, I'm like totally out of my comfort zone. I'm like I'm trying. So
To me, this is just a good K-drama.
it is a good K-drama. Friend zone Arctic.
The first snow. You're supposed to have the first snow with the person you love, remember? And she's having the first snow alone, so he's not the one for her.
Oh.
I should have just pushed them down the stairs. I'm kind of glad though that they ended that with her not getting her first love, because it's more relatable to many young teen girls that have first time crushes on. He was definitely an older guy.
Yeah. I also wonder if the guy that's like her mentor or narrator also playing a musical instrument in the beginning is like representative of her music in some way. That like, you know, that's another aspect or part of her personality or something that accompanies her wherever and keeps her comfort when she's alone or, you know, has been turned down or has heartbreak or something. Could be.
Kind of like on her journey of love, no matter what, she's always got her music close by.
Exactly.
She'll bounce back from whatever it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe that's just the writers in us. Maybe it doesn't mean nothing.
We're just like,
maybe it means this. And they were like, at the time, he was just somebody that was popular and he wanted to be in the video.
Exactly.
Something like that.
Oh, that was cool.
Cute. It's not my kind of song, but I definitely appreciate seeing little IU being a cutesy pop girl. I'm glad she grew into this style that feels more authentic to her, though. That like she talks more about issues and deeper things.
Yeah.
But then she was only a teenager, so what could she really talk about?
Well, this is the thing is like even BTS went through that phase. They did their Too Cool for School album where they spoke about angsty teenage stuff. I think it's like a rite of passage for an artist to go through. So
the first book I ever wrote at 14 is published, and when I look back at it now, it's definitely been written through the rose-tinted lens of a teenager that didn't have much else to write. So I see this is like a song for IU in a very similar way. It's like the beginning of their journey.
Well, and that's the thing is like, you know, like BTS was encouraged to write about their immediate angst, and that's why they have songs like Hormone, whatever, and they have songs where like I can't think of the name of it, but they have songs where it's all about that like angsty, you know, feeling. And it's authentic to do that, you know, to write about something that you like actually applies to your life in that stage of your life, you know.
Plus, it's the go-to for music industry. As soon as they sign a young act, the first songs they have you belting out is always about love. Heartbreak, breakup, falling in love. It's love, 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 love. We did the exact same thing.
Yeah. That's true. Exactly. Her voice on that was incredible as well. She did that one high note that she did was beautiful.
Oh, that was very cute. Like it was a very long, solid, pure, poetic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She's just
voice.
Unbelievably stacked with talent. So that was fantastic. So
I'm just glad that I didn't have to watch the one that you cried through, even though I watched the one that you cried through. Once I learned that song was actually written about online bullying and for her friends that had unalived themselves, I'm glad I didn't watch it. It might have been a first time you'd have seen Lee shed a tear.
Yeah.
Because I'm a massive SHINee fan, and I know one of them is Jonghyun. So can't say his name, but SHINee.
Oh, yeah, it was a very heartfelt song.
It was. So is this one going on your playlist?
Yeah, I think so. I think it'll probably go on my what playlist when I'm like hanging around the house, cleaning, chilling, just hanging out, and it's like a cute, fun, bubbly song. It doesn't exactly, as you said before, connect to me, not like the last few songs have, but like it is like compositionally beautiful. It's a good song, you know, so it's a good solid
It's got a
song.
good beat. It's a fun, dancey song. It's
Yeah.
one that I probably will listen to again, but like I said, I don't really connect to it the way I connect to her newer music, so it'll go somewhere.
Yeah.
It's not a never listen to again song. It's still
Yeah.
cute. It was still upbeat, and I still do like teen pop, even though I am no longer 18.
No, exactly.
That's a lie. I will forever be a teen, okay?
Well, and I like the way she approaches it. It's not the typical syrupy, sweet teen pop song.
That's what I liked about it. I liked
Yeah.
that underneath it was sassy. She
Yeah.
was still that little rebel. There was still very much confidence and funny on show, which
Oh my gosh.
it was cute.
Big-
Opa.
Oh my god. I'm going to go back and watch that now after this because that had me in hysterics.
Oh, the parrot. I love the parrot.
So I have a parrot called Wazoo. Well, no, he's not with me in America. He's back in South Africa. He lives with my parents. And he's the funniest thing. He says, I'm Bond, James Bond, a lot. Like he does it in a British accent. And whenever like I put music on, he'll be like, dance, 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 dance. And he really just likes to vibe, and he talks the whole time, and he's like shouts, oh, my name is Wazoo. And I'm like, yes, I know who you are. But he's really cute, and this made me think of Wazoo. So I miss
Aw.
my parrot. But
Yeah, I had a best friend who had a parrot growing up when I was younger, and all it taught me was parrots are violent.
They
Scottish Scottish pirates are on another level. The language
the language that comes out of their mouths are like,
and the violence.
oh,
He was a naughty boy. He used to creep down his cage when you were in the same room and try and get across the floor to you. They'd taken little side steps. But as soon as you looked, he would stop and freeze. And then you looked away, he would come. And if he got near you, he would bite you in any place. So if you spotted him in the corner, you'd say, no, get up, and try and send him away, because that's what he
Oh.
tried to get to you slowly. He
slowly.
was so evil.
So parrots either bond with men or women. Like it depends. If they're a female parrot, they usually bond with men, and if they're a male parrot, they
This
bond
was
with
a
women.
boy, but he was non-caring about which gender he bit. As long as he could get to you,
As he could bite
he
you.
would bite you.
So my advice to people out there is never get a parrot. I love parrots, but they belong in the wild, and
They
like
do.
and they outlive humans. So the problem is when you have an animal that lives longer than you do, you're getting elderly and you have to find a place for your parrot. They usually end up either in a good sanctuary if you care about them, or they like get adopted or handed down to a family member that doesn't care about them. So you got to be really careful. Like my parents are in a situation because they have the parrot in South Africa and my sister's in Italy and I'm in America, and they can't get the parrot to us. Like as far as like transporting the parrot is not allowed to be transported from South Africa out. So they're going to have to put their parrot eventually in a sanctuary. There's a beautiful one down the road from them, but still it's like heartbreaking, so.
That used to be my job. I ran an exotic animal rescue for 6 years, and we had to rehome quite a lot of parrots because, like you said, they outgrow the people, and they're not that easy at home because a lot of them have really strong personalities, and while they may have been fine with this family, they're not always fine with other people.
Yeah.
And we learned that the hard way.
Yeah, it's a commitment. A parrot's a commitment. It's like some of them live till like 60 years. It's insane. So
Okay. We liked that parrot though. Opa.
we did. Opa. It was funny. Opa.
Okay, that was I Use Good Day. We hope you liked that, Envy, and we'll try and be more consistent with the ones going forward. But like we said, what you get is what you get.
Thanks, guys, and we'll see you soon. Annyeong.
Annyeong.
You did a good job, Leanie.
Please don't.
Hey, fan bears. So fluffy.
What
so
is
cute.
actually wrong with
ready?
you? You're
Dance
such a
dance.
freak.
Dance, dance. System failure. Lean, 사랑해.
Ew.